Laura? Oh, Dora. This is Dora? Aww. Cute. That's so crazy. Yakking? So I already went to the gym and just picked up milk, and I literally just decided right now I actually have a lot to do today, and it might be a good day to take you along and show you what a day in the life of a busy mom homesteader wannabe is like. So come along with me, let's tackle the day together. Okay, so now that I've put the milk away, I'm gonna actually get started on a quick breakfast. I'm just making a German pancake this morning. We always have a ton of eggs, and this is a really easy go-to when I need to get stuff done in the garden. So we're gonna head out to the garden soon, but just making this super quick. The kids love it, it's so easy. I have a sourdough version of this here on my channel, and if you want to know how to make this one, just let me know in the comments and I can make that. This is what I fed my husband and I on off to the side. Fed the kids the German pancake, and him and I had little bagel sandwiches that were delicious. Here's the German pancake all puffed up and beautiful. It does settle down after a few minutes of being out of the oven. I top it with just a powdered sugar, and I serve it with either syrup or you can do fresh berries. I ate like a little slice with some fresh sliced strawberries and it was delicious. Aren't these peonies absolutely gorgeous? Our peonies are in full bloom right now, and with all the rain, I know they're gonna get pelted, so I had to take some inside. Putting on my fanny pack, getting ready to go out to the garden, because I'm so cool like that. I rock a fanny pack. It's so handy. Are you bringing your babies out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put our boots on. I'll put my boots on. It's a little humid for boots, but the mosquitoes have been so nasty, so.
Yeah.
Can you put your boots on? You got your boots on?
Yeah. I want to do the opening. I want to come out the door. And I want to do the opening.
I've already. Isn't it?
Welcome to the Homestead house. Look at him.
Okay, well, let's go put him in the stroller.
I'll show you something, Mom.
Rosie, you gotta stop beating up Gwenny. She's taking a deuce in the trees, or in the weeds. So it's super windy today, so I'm probably not gonna chat a ton out here, but I've gotta fill this garden box here. So all these other garden boxes that we have, they're all filled, and they already have stuff planted in them, except for this one. And then there's two up there that don't have any dirt in them. That's a whole nother project for a different day. But this one in particular is going to be asparagus, and I need it filled like almost to the tippy top because it's going to settle a little bit over time. And asparagus is obviously a perennial, and we want to make sure that it doesn't settle too much. So I'm going to have my son fill this, and then I'm just going to cover it with this hay that we had on there, and that's the first project for the day. This raspberry patch is insane. This is the one that we picked last year, and we had a ton of raspberries for jam, and it spread underground because they send out the underground runners. This whole section is brand new this year, just from runners from this section. It's going to be insane. These are escape artist bunnies. They're actually in the hutch right now, but I had to build this up super high. It's super ghetto right now because they kept escaping. So I got to come up with a new setup here. Ooh, we got to weed out these carrots. Lots of little weeds in here. We got some good carrots coming through. We got beets here and the radishes. Ooh, garden snacks. Ooh, we should eat one. That one looks like a beaut. These are an English breakfast radish. And these are, they have a little bit of a spice to them, but not crazy. They're pretty mild for the most part for a beet, or not a beet, a radish. So I always bite off that little tip. I'm trying to wipe it off one-handed. It's going to be a little dirty, but that's okay. They're so good. Garden snacks are my favorite. Yum. Got the babies laid out on their table. Not sure what the plan is there. Aren't these little strawberry flowers so beautiful? Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Usually our strawberry flowers are white, which is a different variety here, which the deer came in and ate. But they didn't touch these ones, and I don't know if it's a variety they don't like or what the scoop is. I don't remember what it is. Maybe you know. This borage is about to make a little showy scene here. These seeded themselves from last year. I did not realize how well of a good reseeder these were. That did its thing. Those two, and they're in other random boxes over here too. Oh, look at these dahlias. Oh, they're gorgeous. Last year I grew dahlias from tubers. This year I do not have any tubers because I let them freeze on accident. And so I grabbed this random beautiful dahlia at Whole Foods. Isn't it gorgeous? She's officially torturing the bunnies. Oh, what are you doing to little Bonnie? Don't squeeze her too tight. Gotta be careful. No, wait, no, careful. She doesn't want to do that. Can you set her down, please? Thank you. Just let her go. Just let her go. Just let her go. She's running from you.
So cute. Wait.
Super cute. Can you just leave it there for a minute?
So cute, the boys. Mom. It's Mom. Mom.
Okay, so now we got it filled, recovered. Well, she's playing in the dirt outside. I'm gonna put my asparagus in here. I'm so excited for that. So oftentimes I do things and I'm like, shoot, I should have recorded that. I just hoisted this picnic table off of this. Obviously it needs to be mowed. So I just hoisted it up, and this thing is a tank. And I felt like I was like in CrossFit games. It was amazing. It felt so good. And I kind of wish I showed you, but it's already done now. Oh well. Just weeding the blueberries today. Oh, this one's dead. There's some life there. Okay, so we are really behind with our planting this year, and I started these little tomato seedlings really honestly just a few weeks ago, and I did multiples in each little cell because I knew I wasn't going to risk one not germinating. So what you can do actually is just take the seedlings so that you don't have to sacrifice one of the seedlings, and you loosen the roots out of the soil, and then you can very gently pull them apart. And tomatoes actually transplant very well like this because they grow roots up their stem, so they are very resilient. Rosie Boo, you're just the cutest. You just want to come in, don't you? Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so I got the tomatoes in. You can't really see them, they're so small. Here's one. Okay, got the little teeny tiny tomatoes in. Hopefully they'll survive. We'll see. We're gonna talk nicely to them. Come on, tomatoes. You can do it. Come on. So I had to take a little break real quick. Coffee break. Midday coffee break. I actually had to lay the little lady down. She was getting a little tired. So I brought her inside, got her some lunch, and she is now taking a little snoozer. So I am just going to sit here in my chair for a couple seconds and sip on this coffee for a moment, and then I'm going to go back out to the garden. We're supposed to get a storm this evening, and the wind is insane, the humidity is insane. It is the recipe for something. It could be nasty, we don't know. So I have to get outside and do a few things before that rolls in. So we're gonna head back out to the garden. And then in a little bit, I'm gonna come back to the green stalk over here, and we'll put a few seeds in there. So we'll see how far we get. There's a little bird that made a nest in this little like solar light up here. Oh, there she is. I just scared her away. But these little, oh my gosh, so cute. So today is a day of a lot of little odds and ends. There was a pallet here and I moved it to way back in the tree line. That's kind of where we have some like a random wood that needs to be burned. This is a new addition to the garden this year. It's actually cut flowers. Their seedlings are so tiny right now and some of them haven't even germinated yet. So there's not much to see here, but this is going to be really beautiful and full of color. I'm going to use these old flower pot contents to go into one of our old garden boxes that needs to be filled. We have some pumpkins growing over here amongst the weeds. I need to pull the plastic that had blown up back down over these. It has little holes cut for it. I just need to figure out how to line that back up, which is kind of a pain when it's so windy. Okay, I got it. So now you can see where I lined it back up so the little pumpkins that have germinated can come out. Okay, so this garden box and the one next to it have needed to be filled for years, and it has taken forever because it's just one of those projects that keeps getting pushed aside. So using last year's pots, actually like the soil and the root systems, is just a great way to not let that old soil go to waste. It's just a great filler for any large boxes. We have all kinds of things in this box. Back over here. Oh gosh, tripping over you. Tripping over you. Okay, so it is officially time to make dinner, and I am making some like steak fajita kind of things tonight. I'm just gonna saute up some onions and some different peppers, and then we're gonna use this this steak that I got at Costco. It comes in the frozen section, and it comes with like a little seasoning packet, and it's real steak. It's really good. It's like pre-shredded and it's super easy. I had a friend recommend it to me, and she said it's a really great use up for just like busy days where you want to toss something easy in the pan. And so that's what we're going to use tonight, and it turns out really, really good here. Over there. Okay, so it is definitely raining now. I have this pot right here that the kids and my husband bought for Mother's Day, and I have not filled it yet. I have not actually bought a plant for it, but I think I'm going to put a Boston fern in it because I'm going to put it right outside my front door here. And this area does not really get sun, and ferns do well in the shade. So I think I'm going to put a nice big fluffy fern in it. I don't have that today, but I'm just going to set it here and fill it with dirt. And yes, it is like 7:30 p.m. now. It's after dinner. And that little lady's gonna be going down for bed very soon. This dog is so scared of the thunder. Are you so scared? It's okay. She's not scared. And she's not scared. It's just sound. See how cute it is? What? That's the scared dog sitting in front of the camera there. Gwenny, it's okay. It's just sound. Alright, so I have just some basic like potting soil on the bottom. There's a little bit of mushroom compost in there, and then just some other kind of potting soil on top here. And then I'm going to get a Boston fern, and we'll put it right in there. It's going to be beautiful. Well, once again, I'm not going to be getting to my green stock today, but I can show you what naturally seeded itself anyways. Okay, so there's a ton of just German chamomile that did its thing. We have some sage, we have arugula, which is all over. This is all arugula. It's super duper tasty right now too, because it's super tiny and it's like sweet and spicy. It's delicious. Oh, there's a cilantro, and then I think that's another sage right there. Alright, without standing in the rain, that's arugula and German chamomile. That all just did its own thing. And honestly, I usually like to fill this with like flowers from the store that are just ready to go. But I have not had the extra cash to do that this year. And so I'm actually just going to put a bunch of seeds in it. But I haven't gotten to that yet either. So maybe we'll do that next week. We'll see. Our yard is so soggy from all the rain. Oh my gosh. This rain is why we're so far behind in our garden this year. Everything just keeps getting pelted, and I just can't keep up. Well, we'll get there. You're just standing in the rain? Go in the shelter. You got a couple floof butts up there. They're all sitting at the entry. They're all wet. These girls are all wet. Are they all wet, Gwenny?